Hello guys and welcome back to some BeamNG Drive. And I got something special planned for you guys. It's the BeamNG Shakedown, to see what car is the quickest around the Port Shakedown sprint course. What you are about to see will either be driving brilliance or total carnage. First off, we have for the four-wheel drives, we have the ETK 800 series TT Sport Plus. Can this BMW 3 Series copy handle the harsh conditions of the Port? Let's go and see. And the countdown has begun. Just hear that 6-cylinder turbo engine roar. Oh my goodness. We have broken the steering. Well, this car's going to be quite interesting. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Okay, and we're off. Sure. This car has A-arms and steering linkages built out of Japanese origami, and it is quite prone to understeer, as you can clearly see by this. Oh, okay, and approaching the dreaded hairpin. We're going quite fast, but this car has good brakes, and on the brakes, and pull the handbrake and slide. Okay, that's perfect, and into the wall. Yep. The chase cam or the orbit camera isn't quite as good as you might think. And onto the dirt. Can we go into this corner? No, we clipped the container right there. Well, the car still functions, as you can see, with me doing some uncelebratory donuts. Okay, and we're on our way to the broken down warehouse. Can keep a lot of speed through there. Slow down. There we go, slide it in. Perfect. And over that island, and there we understeered into the trees. Well, okay, and we're off. Okay, don't shrub, or you don't have to carry too much speed around here. It's quite dangerous. Don't clip the island. I did, and we visit the bushes. Well, yet again the A-arm breaking or bending in. Okay, I believe we can do this. Okay, and we're off. Yes, this car has some understeer issues, and when you climb on the dirt it has oversteer issues, so it's a mixed match of both worlds. But out in all, or what did you say? How can you say? Out of the testing I've done to it, it's clear it's a very moderate handling car. A beginner would find this quite tame. But yeah, with the TT Sport Plus package, as I chose it, it can be quite a handful, especially when the boost kicks in. But yeah, handles quite well. As you can clearly see down there, that small little button, I have turned off the stability program. You can keep it on if you want to, but I wanted to experience the car as is, and I was not very good at it. To say the least. Went off quite a few times. I believe it was 28 times. Okay, and we're into the broken down warehouse, and we're slowing down, turning in. I found out that this is actually the fastest way out, and that dreaded little island there always pulling me towards the bushes. I have to slow down a lot here, not to run wide into the palm trees, and yet again some hideous intersection islands there, and onto the brakes, a little bit to the left, and then a nice drift corner for the rally cars or production cars, and onto the port. And this is the high speed section here. Okay, 102 kilometers per hour. Onto the brakes, into the left-hander, where we almost started, up towards here, and into a slalom, right, then left, and onto the finish, and across the line. almost wrecked the car there. And it did it in a 2 minute 7.939. Not too bad, not too bad. But let's see what the real 4x4s have to offer. For the 4x4s, we have the Ebishu Hopper Custom, or a Jeep Wrangler copy that's made in Japan, with a naturally aspirated inline 6. I have a feeling this thing can be a little bit top heavy with its sloppy suspension. Let's go and see. And we are off with the Ebishu Hopper. Well, hopefully, well, it is slower, so hopefully we'll have more control over it. Just when I said that. Okay, wait, I can save this, just put on the diff locks. I've seen how the Americans do this, yep, oh, no, it's almost like breakdancing, okay, other way. Oh, come on, pick up speed, okay, no, that was too fast, other way. There we go, that's how you correct it. Okay, so the top heaviness is a problem. We shall have to figure something out here. Okay. Okay, slow through here and accelerate. And okay, turn in. Okay, slowly. Okay, no. Oh, almost rolled it there. Well, you can drive on 2 wheels, but it's not fast. Like Tom Cruise said on Top Gear, it's like flying a kite. Okay. And we are off to here, and oh my goodness, another roll from the hopper. Well, I'll really have to slow down through the corners of this car to keep it in control. And approaching the dreaded hairpin yet again. Okay, and slow down. The handbrake doesn't work that good on this car actually. Oh my, and he doesn't love tires as well, as you can clearly see what happened there. Well, that's a predicament. Okay, and around the silos. There we go, keep it in check. And here comes the dreaded islands again, and we're on 2 wheels and on our roof again. This is quite hard with this car. Okay, around the hairpin again, slowly. Okay, almost dropped the wheel off there, not so good. Okay, and turn in a little bit too early, and we're on our roof again. Damn it. Damn and blast. Well, after that felt like an eternity of trying, I finally put a decent lap in the hopper. It is top heavy, the tires have too much grip. I did try it out without engaging the 4-wheel drive, but then he doesn't put the power down and uses the little amount of horsepower it has out of the corners, which is where it shines the most when you come out of a corner. Yeah, and the handbrake doesn't work so good, especially here at the hairpin. But overall, yeah, it's not made to do this sort of racing. I believe it's more at home, rock crawling or in the mud or that sort of stuff. But it put up a good show. And yeah, the suspension absorbed the bumps pretty well, in my opinion. It's just the tight corners and that sudden bigger bump that I clip off the one front wheel or the other one, that makes this car wants to tumble around and do some breakdancing like we've seen before. Okay, and we are onto the straight into the broken down warehouse, and brakes into here. Good traction on the dirt, a little bit bumpy here, not too hard on the throttle, brakes. And yeah, going good. Oh, understeer a little bit wide there onto the dreaded humps here. Oh, and we almost lost it there. we still have it in control. Okay, and we're going. Okay, oh, a little bit of two-wheel action there as well. onto the board section. Really slow down here, the car doesn't want to slide. And accelerate. And we are up to, how fast can we go? 91. Okay, but that's just speedo speed, not airspeed. Okay, and we slow down here into the left-hander and onto the slalom. Okay, and turn right, understeer, accelerate, wheelspin at the front wheels and across the line and into the trees. We did it in a 2 minutes 17.263. Not that quick, if I can be honest. Hopefully there's something that can come close to the ETK 800. And for the rear wheel drives we have an American muscle, the Barstow Nightsnake, with over 500 horsepower with a supercharged V8. It looks kind of like a Ford Torino, or what is that car they used in Starsky and Hutch? Comment down below if you know, and comment as well what you guys think the cars are based off. So let's go see what the Barstow can do. And it is now the time of the Barstow. So, and we're off. Quite oversteery this car. With 500 horsepower it's to be expected. And it has a problem with quite a lot of understeer. And we went swimming with the fishes. Won't be BeamNG if all the cars didn't go into the water once. Oh, going close to the wall there. Oh, fishtailing about. This one of the things about this car is it can pick up speed quite fast. As you can clearly see there, I didn't slow down in time. And we're around the little island here. And yet again shifted up early to eliminate some wheelspin, but that led into another problem, that is excessive speed and into the wall. Oh, this game and its soft body physics. Okay, this must be the car that I use to throttle the least. I wonder if there's parts of it that I use 100%. And oversteer moment, clip the tree, clip the wall, and the run's over. Ah, this car is hard to handle. And we're sliding about again. This is not good. Turn in, come on. Oh, come. Up and clip the bush, and the bush took the wheel. Normally the bush is the sort of guy that would take the oil, not the tire, if you know what I mean. Or isn't this the sort of joke that should have been mentioned? Oh, the night snake. Oversteery little bugger. Well, yet again, after what felt like an eternity, I finally got a clean run in. And yeah, most of the time I wasn't full throttle, and I tried to shift up as early as possible to keep the wheel spin down as much as possible. But it always led to me overspeeding at some point and trying to correct it at the last second. The car is constantly wiggling its tail due to no traction, and it doesn't have the biggest tires on either, so that doesn't help. If this is the sort of thing that you would expect of owning a muscle car, I wouldn't be so keen on owning one. Hey, but maybe that is the thrill. I'm just gonna go pop down to the marketplace to go buy me something. I will be back maybe in 10 minutes, or never. It depends on how ferocious the car is today. Oh, yes. Quite a handful, this car. And you really have to work with the steering and the throttle to keep it in check. I cut it out a lot of mistakes just for overcorrecting or using too much throttle and so on. But yeah, at the end I did it, and it took too long. Really, it really took too long. But hey, it's fun, and I like making videos for you guys. The dreaded islands. Oh, handle it quite good. Maybe because of the soft American muscle suspension. And one of my favorite corners here, a little bit sideways down here. I like it. And onto the speed zone. Let's see here what it can do. Whoa, 113, but almost went off the pier there. Oh, just nudged the backside onto the ramp there, onto the dirt. Closing in onto the slalom. Quite composed through there. Put it into third. Wheelspin across the line. Yeah, and he did it in a 2-minute 23.324. Even slower than the Hopper. Will there be even a car that can beat the ETK 800 series? We shall have to see. And for the front wheel drives, we have a Ebeshu Covet rally car. I believe this is an old Honda Civic replica, but the styling hints very close to a MG Metro for some other reason. It is light, nimble, and has great suspension for what we're going to do. Can it beat the others, or does it lack grip, being front wheel drive? And it's the turn of the Ebeshu Covet. Oh, there's a lot of Ebeshus here. Okay, and we're off. Yes, quite predictable. Okay, it's front wheel drive. Who would have guessed it would be predictable? Okay, yeah. The thing is, this thing accelerates bloody quick. Okay. First of all, it's light, and the turbo, I think it has a 1600 double overhead cam engine, helps it propel into some enormous speed, and speed isn't always good if you can't brake. Yes, it's quite a problem with the Covet. Yeah, and yeah, this is one of the wrecks I had that was the closest to the finish line. Oh, it was bad. I clipped the ramp there, broke the steering, and rolled into the side of the port. Brilliant. Yes. The Covet. So much fun. So much things that can go wrong due to the small wheels, like clipping there and bursting a tire. Fun, fun, fun. Yes. Yes. You know what's going to happen now, eh? Yep, I bashed into there. Nothing happened. Weirdly. And onto the Islands of Doom. Lifting the car up onto two wheels and propelling me again into the trees and the shrubbery. Fun times, I tell you. Fun times. This game really lets you try to do your best, but it looks really slow because you know what is the almost like the end product if you bugger it up. And finally we have the clean run. Yes. So far, or my impressions of the car, it's quite rigid. The suspension helps a lot, really. Yes. The car is always settled into the corners and so, but what it lacks is the braking, due to it not having ABS, and so you have to brake from quite a distance, and yeah, it's prone to lock up quite easily. I believe it's because the lack of weight on the wheels. But overall, handling is fine. Turbo lag is a bit of a bugger. I clutch kicked some of the corners to help it to keep in boost, even though it doesn't even boost so hard. As you can see, 0.6 bars. I believe it's 10 psi in Imperial. Yeah, but fun car, and I really hope that BeamNG launches multiplayer function on this game, where you and a friend can play simultaneously. Yes, I can speak English. Yeah, but some corners it can get caught out, and some bumps like here again on two wheels, but I was prepared. I counter steered before it happened. And the corner I like, a little bit of dab of a handbrake, and we are through. What speed can we reach here? 105. Okay, it's almost the same as the ETK 800. And onto the gravel. And we're going to the slalom section. Into second. Wheelspin, wheelspin, wheelspin. Third. Wheelspin, wheelspin. This thing has a lot of power and not so much grip. And across the line. And we turned it almost into a engineless Corvette. And it did the sprint in a 2 minute 4 seconds .379, making it the fastest car so far. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like and subscribe and comment down below. Press that bell icon to get notified of my next video. And until next time guys, keep it sideways, keep it fun. DriftBuddy out.